Hey guys, there's hype. There's hype, there's hype. There is much hype. And right now, it's about Shattered Grid. Now, I know there's a ton of hype out there right now between Lupin Ranger, Patch Ranger, and Power Rangers, the big 25th anniversary and everything. But right now, the big thing we're going to focus on in this video is Shattered Grid. Because we have gotten so much stuff about Shattered Grid lately. We've learned more of, I don't want to say more of what we already know, but we've definitely learned some new things, and it's gonna be good. It's already, they're on issue 23 right now in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it's already being set up. So again, get yourself caught up. Again, I'm a huge hypocrite, and I'm not caught up, but be better than me, Ranger Nation. Get yourself caught up. And I know the sale, like Comixology had quite a few of them, of the volumes and stuff on sale. So if you're willing, if you want to get them all digitally, take a look. I think they're running some sales to get you hyped up for it. But another thing they did to get you hyped up for it was, you can't see because it's blank right now, but this, they put out a minute-long trailer. So I think we're just going to watch it, and we're going to see what we find. If you want to watch along, I'm going to do a little 3, 2, 1 countdown. So if you want to watch it while I watch it, and we'll just freak out together. I think it sounds like a good plan. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I'm gonna have to turn the sound down too, so it doesn't completely, you know. It starts off, because I have seen this once. It's Jason David Frank. Come on, Jason David Frank. They got him back to do this. You know, he's a staunch supporter of Lord Drakkon. I think it was a smart move. It was a really smart move, having him do this, because when you think of the Green Ranger, who do you think of a voice in your head? You think of Jason David Franks. Lord Drakkon was taken care of, but he is coming back, and he is conquering. Look, and here's all the covers. Guys, that is Lightspeed Rescue, that is In Space, that is Time Force, RPM, with gold. Samurai Rangers, we did know they were coming back. Shattered Grid, guys. The first ever Power Rangers comic book event, and it's spanning both series. It begins, it's in comic shops in March. Let's close that, because now we're just going to get into more of the details. As you heard me say, whenever these covers were flying by on the screen, now they look like covers, they could be variant covers, they could be things for an artist book or whichever, but to see Lightspeed Rescue, I want to know. Well, I guess this takes us into another part. I want to know what the Rangers are doing right now. But that might not be what we get, because in an interview, and this is some information we got last week, in an interview we found out that they're pulling Rangers from different places in time. So you could be, maybe whenever they run into the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers, Rescue Rangers, when they run into the Lightspeed Rescue team, let's say, it could be before the Titanium Ranger even shows up. It could be in a year after all of the events of their season have taken place. Is what they wanted to do. And the example that they gave in it was that they wanted to be able to have maybe Jason Scott, the original red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, meet up with Lauren Shiba, who was the female red Samurai Ranger. But they're like, in real life, you're kind of stuck, because Austin St. John is like in his 40s, and Kimberly Crossman, who plays Lauren Shiba, they're so different. She's only 20, like he's 40. They couldn't make it work, but they said they're not locked to any specific time or age, meaning you could have teenager Jason Lee Scott teamed up with teenager Lauren Shiba, or maybe in her 20s. She's a little older. In her 20s, Lauren Shiba. How exciting is that? Because you don't know. So now it opens up the possibility of, okay, we're seeing these Rangers on the covers. We're seeing these Rangers, or we're hearing about these Rangers being in them. But you have no idea. Are they going to continue some lore as to, oh, did you know the SPD Rangers 20 years from now, this is where they are, and that's what's getting portaled into the comic? That alone is just making me so excited, because you don't know where they're going to go with it. You don't know. But I'll tell you one thing we do know. We're getting a new Ranger. What? another new Ranger. So Boom Studios, Carter, my neighbors, Boom Studios has given us Lord Drakkon, which, side note, at the end of the trailer, JDF says Lord Drakkon, which is great because I have been afraid forever since I've started this YouTube channel that I'm just saying it wrong. And to know that he actually said it, the official thing, Lord Drakkon, I'm like, oh. So it's like dragon, like Drakkon. Okay, regardless. We are going to be getting a new Ranger, and this new Ranger is going to be a new Ranger with a familiar face. Not only is it a new Ranger with a female face, guys, it's it's Fingers crossed, just make it Kimberly. Just make it Kimberly. No. I would say make it Jen Scott's, but we've definitely seen her character, Jen Scott's like the pink, right? We've been seeing her on potentially other things, so it would make sense that she would be herself. She would be in her Time Force outfit, but you don't know. I mean, maybe she gets the powers later on. It could be if you guys aren't familiar with Super Sentai, it's the source material, you know. But in what we got as Super Mega Force, it was there Gokaiger, and there's a character called Aka Red, which was kind of like used as like a precursor, the first of the Red Rangers. There's a lot of lore, but basically they created a Red Ranger to almost be the embodiment of Rangers, or of Red Rangers. Perhaps it could be something like that. We could be looking at, you know, maybe Kimberly, the embodiment, the first female Ranger, because we know, and they said they're going to be pulling from Go-Go Power Rangers, they're going to be pulling from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and how they're going to make this lore work with two different sets of Rangers. This is going to be cool, but if they're pulling Rangers from different timelines, different multiverses, yeah, I'm going to use the M word, multiverses, maybe they'll pick up Kimberly from where we left her off in, Boom Studios did a 6-episode thing of Kim after she left the Power Rangers. Maybe she wants to come back, you know, maybe it's this alternate timeline Kim, not Tim. But this is all completely just, that's just my fan speculation and fun. But we've been seeing, there's a lot of new art too, so please check out all the links below. IGN, comicbook.com. They had some great interviews with the creators of the season, of the series, and I'm not going to go read the entire articles because these are pages long. I'm just butchering all of this, aren't I? But, you know, in scale, they basically said this is the anniversary event. This is something, while in theory it's the season, the comic books have only been happening for about 3 years. They've been planning this kind of since the beginning. They've been planning it to go to the 25th anniversary. They had put Lord Drakkon in at issue 9. I can't be super hyped because I got a sleeping kid. But guys, in my voice, in my heart, I am super hyped for it. Please check out all the links. Please read up on even more information. We're seeing new Sentries such as Green Zeo. We're seeing Lord Drakkon's going to have his own evil monster maker, and it's going to be Finster 5. It's going to be Finster with Alpha 5 parts, so it's going to be like this weird cyborgy Finster 5, and there's going to be new villains, new everything. It's going to be crazy, so you better get excited because I'm excited. We have Excite, and that big deep breath made a really loud noise on that, so I'm going to cut it on there. Guys, if you're as excited as I am, please give me a thumbs up. Let's chat about it. You can just, come on, keep telling me lazy that I haven't caught up yet on it. I did catch up on Q Ranger, though, before the finale. If you guys follow me for all of my stuff and not just Ranger stuff. Okay, my name is Ranger Liz. You guys have a fantastic Tuesday. I will see you in the Hyperforce chat because it's Hyperforce Tuesday. And I'll see you tomorrow at the Hyperforce wrap-up video. We have some fun stuff planned, guys. I'll see you in the next video.